သက်စီမီမကုန်ခံသေးကြီးမျောလင်းချလေးကိုရပေးမယ်အတိတ်နာကအပြည့်နဲ့ဆုံးတဲ့တိုင်ပေါ်မှာအသေးကပေးဆက်ပြီး
On Christmas Eve 2011, Pastor Umar Malinde was attacked by two Muslims.
Conversion from Islam and my love and promotion of the love of Israel in my community touched the people on the other side to haunt me and to hunt me for a kill.
Vision you had or a dream?
It's a dream, sleeping. I was in the midst of fire crying, but I saw that many of the people who were with me in this fire were the fellow Muslims we go with in the mosque. But as I was crying at the climax of the scene, somebody shining stood on the right side and told me that Islam is leading you to this torture. Repent, be born again, you shall survive.
Instead of believing in Jesus, Malinde prayed Muslim prayers against bad dreams, but it didn't work.
And after that, I went back to my place, and the dream came again. The following day, I took myself to the church, and I gave my life to Jesus.
Your former friends and your brothers in Islam must have hated you.
They hated me. That's the reason. So on the 24th of December 2011, as I was coming out of my church, somebody pretended as a believer. He said, "Pastor, can you help me?" He wanted my attention, my full face. Yet he had a bucket of acid in his right hand. As I was turning like this, the Spirit of God in me told me, he's a wrong person. So I turned my face to enter my car quickly to drive away. As I was approaching my car, he poured a bucket of acid on my head. Oh. So I felt like I'm being thrown into hell. I felt fire from up to down to my toes. And I was like, something is cooking me. And they shouted, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, 3 times. I realized that I have fallen into the ambush of Muslim terrorists.
Malinde was rushed from one hospital to another, first in Uganda, then in India, and finally Israel.
It was a deep, very deep and very severe burn to the face, ear and eye. Because it was 2 weeks old, we had to wait and see that our cleansing was good enough or sufficient. And then in the second stage, we ordered skin substitutes. We reconstructed the face, obviously in association with his own skin grafts.
This is a man from Uganda, and here we are in Israel. So why would you take him in here?
There's no difference, and we do not discriminate between age, race, origin, religion, or whatever. This hospital has a big tradition for many years now to help around the world.
Malinde told me that people need to understand that it takes the power of God to spread the gospel and comes with persecution. So you're not angry with God?
I'm not angry with God. It has encouraged me to serve the Lord more, to expose the lies. You see, people say Islam is a peaceful religion. But if you say that Islam is peaceful, look at me.
Yes.
I am the true picture of what Islam is all about.
How do I love my enemy? If in this case you said you love your enemy, they did this to you.
The best way to love your enemy, in this case, to love the Muslims, is to preach the gospel of Christ to them. If we take the gospel to them, at whatever cost, we are loving them.
Billions of people have died throughout history, but the death of one person stands alone. That of Jesus Christ. Why did he die? Did his death have a purpose? To find the answer, we need to go back to the beginning of human history. The Bible explains that God created the man Adam perfect, without sin. He was free to eat from all the trees in the Garden of Eden, except one. God gave the simple command not to eat from that particular tree. This tree symbolized God's right to set the standards of good and bad. As long as Adam remained obedient to Jehovah, he had the prospect of living forever on a paradise earth. But Adam did not appreciate all the good things God had done for him. He chose to disobey God. As a result, he lost the opportunity to live forever. But he was not the only one affected. All of his descendants have inherited the fatal effects of sin. By themselves, humans could not break free from sin and death. They needed someone to rescue them. For this reason, Jehovah miraculously caused one of his perfect spirit sons to come to earth as a human. Jesus was a perfect man, just as Adam had been. However, unlike Adam, Jesus remained obedient. This allowed him to give his life as a ransom in exchange for many. But how could the death of one man benefit all of mankind? Well, imagine that the manager of a large factory steals money from the company. His actions plunge the company into debt, forcing it to shut down. The workers lose their jobs and cannot pay their bills. Many suffer because of that one man's corruption. Now suppose a kind and generous man feels sorry for all those who are suffering. He is moved to pay off the debt and reopen the company. By canceling that one debt, he brings relief to all the employees and their families. Adam is like that corrupt manager. When he rebelled, he incurred a large debt of sin and passed it on to his children. Jesus is like the generous man. When he gave up his perfect human life, he paid off the debt of sin and reopened the prospect of living forever for each of us.